What's up, you movie collecting maniacs, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I have a really fantastic movie haul quickie here for you guys. This one's going to be mostly, pretty much all Asian movies, so I felt what a good idea to just kind of clump them all together and get them in one video. So it's the Asian Sensation video edition of Quickie Movie Haul. And yeah, they're all different kinds of genres, mostly horror, but yeah, they really are all over the place. So let's dive in and check it out for ourselves. First up is pretty fascinating looking film. It's a Japanese kind of crime drama trilogy, 3 films I've never heard of in my life, but when Arrow Video announced them, I was kind of intrigued and wanted to pick them up as soon as I could. I did, but haven't had a chance to check them out yet. But it is the pretty much Yusaku Matsuda Game Trilogy, and looks pretty cool. Really cool. It's like a Hitman kind of flick with crime elements in there. But 3 movies are in this set, and the movies are The Most Dangerous Game, The Killing Game, and finally The Execution Game. And I don't really know too much about the main actor in these, but I do know that he died at an early age. So he was a kind of a rising star with these, and then kind of, faded away just because of his death. So kind of interested to check it out, because I don't believe I've seen any of these guys' films. But looks like a really cool collection, and some interesting kind of 70s, I believe. It's the year most of these ones came out. Or maybe, yeah. But, yeah, looks really interesting. Kind of gives me that kind of Sonny Chiba feel to a lot of the movies in here. But yeah, cool looking set. And kind of interested to check out the films. Like I said, never heard of them before, and when it was announced, I did check out the trailer and was kind of really interested about checking them out for myself. So here they are in the collection, and that is tight as hell to get in there. But there it is, the Game Trilogy. Really interesting stuff, and if anyone's seen any of these ones, let me know what you thought of them, because like I said, I don't know much about them. But let's move on to something really fun that I watched years ago when it was first put out. I love the movie that it was inspired from. It's a South Korean zombie film, but this one's an animated movie. This is a prequel to Train to Busan, and it is called Seoul Station. And this one's awesome. It's really, really well done. I dig the animation on it. It's not your typical kind of anime. It's got a lot of weird style to it, but it's got a really good dramatic kind of undertone throughout it. There's a lot of cool characters that you kind of learn as they go and grow with them and see how they kind of survive the zombie apocalypse. It's like the early stages of it. Like I said, it's a prequel, so it all occurs before what happens in Train to Busan. But really, really great film, and a great zombie film too. So I'm really glad it's in the collection finally, because I've had my eye on it for a long time. Kind of just never pulled the trigger on it, and then I was like, you know what, I got to get it in there before it becomes out of print or just goes way up in price. But yeah, really awesome film, great Korean film, and a really great animated film. So if you love zombies, you love animated films, you're going to love this one, because it has a really good combination of horror and zombies and drama and thrills. So can't recommend it enough. So, I mean, if you liked Train to Busan, it's got the same kind of flavor and style, but I think it's more drama-based, or I don't know if it's just because of its animated style. But yeah, great fun film. Maybe I might review it sometime. Who knows? But up next is, I believe it's a Korean horror series, like a show. I think it's out of Korea, but I've never seen it before. I've been hearing a lot of great things about it. It's a zombie film or series, and I don't know what it was on. I want to say it was on Netflix, but maybe not. But I've been wanting to check it out, so I picked up a copy of it, physical copy of All of Us Are Dead. And it pretty much, from what I've heard, is a story surrounding the beginning of the zombie apocalypse, and it pretty much follows all of these students in a school trying to survive. And yeah, it just looks pretty interesting, pretty cool. But like I said, heard great things, but I really haven't watched it and haven't really checked out too many trailers or anything about it. I'm just kind of going by word of mouth on this one. But yeah, cool. I got nothing else to add. Like I said, if you guys have any opinions about any of these ones, definitely let me know, because I'm interested in kind of hearing what you guys have to say about it. Because a lot of these ones are blind buys. There's only like a few that I've actually seen in this pile. But like this one, I saw the trailer for it when I was watching... I can't even remember what the hell I was watching at that time. But I saw the trailer for this one, and it's a live-action take on a popular anime and manga. And it is Tokyo Ghoul. And I heard a lot of good things about it, and kind of looked it up after I saw the trailer, and was kind of sold on it, and it was going for a cheap price, so figured I would pick it up. But I know nothing about like the original manga that it's from and the anime, but it seems like there's a lot of adaptations coming out that are really faithful to kind of the original story. I'm not sure if this one is, but for example, I just went through the One Piece on Netflix, and it was an amazing first season. I'm really hoping that they continue in the second season. It doesn't drop off. I know the original creator is on board and kind of is giving tips and making him correct things that he doesn't think is right. But amazing series. Luffy is cast perfectly. Nami is amazing in it. Zoro. All the characters are really in-depth and fleshed out. And just the positivity of like the main character of Luffy is so infectious. It kind of guides the whole crazy pirate adventure along. Definitely recommend it. And this is my first jump into kind of the One Piece world, so I was really happy with it. Really had a great time with it, and just a crazy world that the characters inhabit. Really weird stuff, but ultimately fun, and they pay off for each episode is substantial. So definitely check that one out. But Tokyo Ghoul looks pretty cool, so that's why I picked it up. But know nothing about any of the other versions of the story there. But up next is another Netflix movie that came out of Korea. It was a sci-fi space adventure kind of film with a little dash of comedy. It was really fun, and nobody really talks about it, but it's one that I've always wanted to own, so I did find a physical copy of it on eBay, and the movie is Space Sweepers. And it's pretty much just a ragtag group of space pirates or some kind of mercenary guys, and they come into contact with a little girl who ends up being something more than what she first appears to be, and they kind of take her under the wing, even though she's very dangerous in this whole scheme of things. And they kind of are... It's like a ragtag group of underdogs that are going against a bigger enemy, and they have to kind of use their wits and skill to kind of keep them out of trouble. Really awesome stuff. I don't think it's based on anything. I think it was just an original thing, but I'm not really sure. But I know the film is really fun. Visuals are top-notch, and just a really well-crafted film. So that's why I picked it up, and it's one of those few things on Netflix that are really amazing, but nobody really talks about it. Kind of came and went. I don't even know if it's still available on there, but definitely a fun space adventure film. Trying to think. There's something I was going to say, but I can't remember. But let's keep moving on. Next up is a fun film that I watched way back in the day. It is a Jackie Chan starring movie, and it's one of his earlier ones. It's kind of coming off the coattails of Bruce Lee's famous films before his untimely death. They kind of wanted to reinvigorate the Hong Kong cinema world and find their next star, and they found it in Jackie in this particular instance. And it's kind of, I mean, it is a remake of Fist of Fury. It is new Fist of Fury. So it's pretty much Jackie Chan's take on Bruce Lee's performance and I really, really like this one. They keep it close to the same story, but Jackie Chan does a great job on it. It's not like his typical comedic kind of efforts. It's more of a, I guess it's just more of a Bruce Lee film with Jackie Chan in it, which I know it's not Jackie Chan's style, but I love this version of the story. Just really fun, really captivating. And this is put out by Arrow Video, and I've been upgrading all of my Jackie Chan films, so it's a slow but steady kind of journey. But they did announce another like 10-pack film or something that's coming out on Blu-ray that I'm really excited about, and I'll be picking up that one as well. And I think I almost have every single one upgraded at that point. There probably is a few stragglers out there, but I didn't think I'd ever get this close this soon. So, New Fist of Fury, great film. Yeah, directed by Lo Wei, or Wei, or however you say it, but he's always a great filmmaker with some great films in his filmography. So, great stuff. Love that one, and hope you've checked it out too. It's really, really great. But let's keep moving forward. This is another interesting, I believe it's out of South Korea, zombie film. I kind of went on a crazy, or it's just like a zombie movie binge that I wanted to just pick up as much zombie films as I could. There's one I watched recently. I can't remember what the hell it was. I Am Hero. I had it in one of my last videos. I did watch that one. That's where I saw the Tokyo Ghoul trailer. That one was fantastic. I don't know about the manga that it's based off of how accurate it is, but I did like the style of it, and the main character, kind of the world where if you own a gun, you're kind of untouchable. It's really interesting. But I Am Hero, fantastic zombie apocalypse Japanese film. And this one is based on a manga as well, so that's kind of what popped into my mind. But it is Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead, and I've heard a lot of good things about the manga. So funny enough, I ordered this one and then went to my local kind of exchange where it's used movies, and wouldn't you know it, the first edition of the manga was there. So I picked that up for dirt cheap, and it's only the first book, but I figure I'd get some kind of idea of how close this is to the what? I'm upside down. How close I can get to the source material, or how the adaptation here differs. Kind of get a reference. But yeah, it looks like a fun, it's more of an over-the-top kind of, what if the zombie apocalypse happened, what are the fun stuff you could do, you don't have to go to work anymore. It's more of a tongue-in-cheek kind of satire of it, with the main character. Really cool looking. I was always intrigued by the manga, so I'm probably going to check this one out and then reference it off of this just to see what the differences are. But kind of overload of zombie goodness in this video. But yeah, that's that. And then last but definitely not least is a box set I picked up a long time ago. It's been in the pile, at the very bottom of the pile. I kept forgetting about it, but I figured since I'm doing an Asian-centric kind of video, that why not put this one out there, because it's straight out of Japan, and it's a Kaiju Trilogy that is a very unorthodox Kaiju film series. It's not like a Godzilla or just kind of creatures. It's more of a mythical statue or something like that comes to life. It is the Damajin, and I think I'm saying that correctly, I'm not sure, Damajin Trilogy. And this is a beautiful box set, by the way. Arrow Video put this one out. And I have seen the first one, but I have not seen the rest. But this is the main kaiju kind of monster that comes to life and kind of destroys the villages. And it's just a really interesting take on the kaiju film. But, ooh. We got the 3 movies in here. It looks like there's a booklet like most other box sets from Arrow Video have. But you got the first one, Damajin, right there. And then Return of Damajin, I'm assuming is the second one. I'm not really sure. And then we have, last but not least, Wrath of Damajin. Some great little animated kind of style covers. And then we got the book, right here that I'm assuming just goes through the history of the film series and the behind the scenes of how it was being made. Really a great effects work in this series in general. Just really cool stuff, very classy, practically done. But yeah, like I said, I've seen the first one, but I haven't seen the rest. I kind of stumbled upon them on YouTube. There was like copies that I grabbed real quick so I could watch them later. But now I got it in the collection, so I don't have to worry about that. But yep, Damajin Trilogy, fantastic looking. And yeah, I'm gonna get into kaiju mood pretty soon, and I'll be watching these ones. But that looks like that will be it for this little video with the Asian centric stuff. But really good stuff, a lot of different variations of film genres in there, plus they got the manga. But yeah, great stuff all around. But guys, that is it for me. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment below because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next movie time I'm in front of a camera talking about movies, or I'll see you at the next Lucid Nightmare. But stay safe, stay out of trouble, and I am heading out to the cottage to watch some classic horror black and white films like White Zombie. It's gonna be fun. But stay safe, stay out of trouble, and I'll see you guys later. See ya!